Charlie Parsons, Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Eddie Hearn. Eddie, how are we?
Very well, Parsons. How are you?
Good, thank you,
Didn't
mate.
see you on the 5K this morning.
No, didn't see me on the 5K. Went to Albert Schloss last night. Didn't actually drink. Well, I had a few beers, but I just thought I ain't forcing myself to get up at 9 a.m. for the sake of getting. That's all right. We still roll.
Don't know what you're talking about, but let's talk about the show.
Let's talk about the show. Firstly, Robbie Davies Jr. Could that be career-ending?
Maybe. I mean, we'll have to look at the severity of the injury, but it looked like a horrific break. You know, it looked like a complete snap, and it's going to be disappointing, obviously, for him, but difficult to come back from. And the fight was just unfolding. You know, he got put down heavy at the end of the round. I'd love to have seen the fight go on, but obviously a terrible injury.
Diego Pacheco with a brilliant win over Jack Cullen, and just the rest of the card for us quickly.
Yeah, Diego was fantastic. I mean, look, he's taken this week with both hands. Super calm, huge puncher, and a great performance against Jack Cullen. Obviously, Robbie Davies disappointing. Peter McGrail, good 10 rounds under the bank. In the bank, and Johnny Fisher. Good to get some rounds for him, and I think Damiani, super tough, because that right hand should have taken his head off his shoulders, to be honest with you. Rhiannon Dixon, really good, just got to believe in herself, and she can carry on getting those big wins. Paddy Lacey in a great fight. Akeem Fiaz, I thought, looked really good. Good win for Campbell Hatton, and George Liddard with his second stoppage win.
Not the second defeat, Edward. Katie Taylor versus Chantel Cameron. You've got it announced May 20, Dublin. There was a little bit of doubt when the Serrano fight fell through that it wouldn't necessarily get it over the line. You have two current undisputed champions going at it with each other. What a fight.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people feel like certainly as good a fight, but maybe even a better fight. You know, in boxing, particularly in this country, people have been calling for that fight for a long time. And I always said to Chantel, Katie will give you the fight. Don't worry about that. But she's kind of like, didn't really believe me, but Katie called her out. We get the homecoming May 20th at the 3 Arena. The undercard's going to be huge, which we'll announce this week, and it's a massive night.
Is there a rematch clause in that fight?
I'm not going to tell you at the moment.
Does that mean yes?
Maybe
On Chantel's side?
Maybe a two-way rematch clause. But
would there be any point in a two-way rematch clause?
I don't know.
Would there?
Wins.
Do you believe Fury Usyk happens 6 weeks to promote the first four-belt undisputed world title?
Say my opinion, and if I'm wrong, everyone will play this back. But no, I don't think it happens on April 29th. But I hope it does. And he's called his bluff, so it's over to Tyson Fury. I don't believe he's going to have a 6-week training camp for a fight like that. Who knows?
What do you make of Fury's videos coming out calling him a gappy tooth rabbit bitch?
I mean, he's a big advocate for mental health and being nice to each other. So yeah.
Jake Paul Mayweather. Jake Paul flapped it.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'd probably flap it. It's just very embarrassing, isn't it? And if you're a fighter, you don't run away. Sometimes you've got to stand your ground and take a pasting. I mean, he stole his hat. He gave it the big one. You can't just run away. But anyway. Not really my business.
Josh Buatsi, he is in France. Dan Aziz obviously fought tonight, 12th round stoppage.
Dan won?
Yes.
Oh, good.
But what is next now for Josh Buatsi? I believe you've matching rights on him. He's turned down world title fights with Bivol. Are you a little bit frustrated as his promoter?
I've always, obviously we want his career to progress as quickly as possible. He's been very inactive. We made him a huge 7-figure offer to fight Dimitri Bivol, but yes, we matched those terms that were offered, and we'll see what's next.
Edwin van der Hearn, thank you very much, mate.